core values, team agreements, expectations. That's one of the things that I've been thinking about and talking about, this morning on Clubhouse, and, just opening that up to the room. It was one of my takeaways from the event I was at last week, Agent to CEO Live. And, when you get in rooms and you see how some of these big teams across the country are operating, a lot of them run on accountability and agreements. Here's exactly what you're going to be doing day in and day out if you want to be an agent on our team. And they have these team agreements in place around culture, around leads, around conversion, around business. And what I find and what I know is a lot of times us as team leads, and this is kind of where we're at, is we're afraid to put some of these agreements and core values in place because we don't have a recruiting and agent attraction strategy, right? And we're afraid to put these agreements in place because we're afraid that these agents are not going to meet them and then they're going to leave, or we're going to have to free them up for their future. And that's going to be the biggest mindset shift for me and for our team going into 2023, because if we want to get to where we want to get to, there's going to have to be these agreements in place. So I'm curious, how are you guys operating your business? Is it around core values? Is it around agreements and not really expectations? Because expectations, are really just assumptions. And sometimes when you have expectations is when you have, the conflict of team leader to agent, because as a team lead, these agents aren't hitting your expectations. But where there's agreements in place, or when there's agreements in place, it's pretty cut and dry. And what Veronica talked about is we don't manage people, we manage policy, and you either did it or you didn't.